Alright, how's it howling YouTube? Today we're gonna react to Ruby Rose versus Maka Albarn. RWBY versus Soul Eater Death Battle. So yeah, this is the latest death battle. They came up. We're gonna watch this. Uh who do I have? Who do I have? I'm gonna be biased. I'm gonna pick RWBY. I like RWBY better. Let's see if Bravery beats RWBY. Let's see. But yeah, let's go check this out. Check this death battle out, folks. Ooh. It's like
Ruby Rose versus Maka
a mix of
Albarn.
2D and 3D.
The battle of spunky teens with oversized gardening tools.
Oh, it's actually
it's
And it's our
actually
job
close
to
to
analyze
the,
their weapons, armor, and skills
animation
to find out who would win
of RWBY.
a death battle.
I
pretty
remember
much
when
true,
Mama
actually.
Boomstick read me bedtime fairy tales, stories of heroes and warnings about eating those little berries and quicksand, so much quicksand.
Yet in the world
This is
of Remnant,
quicksand, so much
fairy tales
quicksand.
are real. Here, huntresses do battle with monstrous Grimm, and there was nothing more exciting than that to Ruby Rose.
Daughter to the world-renowned huntress Summer, who disappeared. Little
Peter,
Red
Team
really wanted
RWBY.
nothing more than to be a huntress.
Her dedication paid off.
Yep.
Admitted into Beacon Academy 2 years ahead, a premier school
Eats
for huntsmen
cookies
and
and drinks
huntresses,
milk.
Ruby clearly showed
Yeah,
prodigious
it is an
talent.
official
Not just that,
VTuber.
she's got the weapon geek gene just like yours truly. Ruby doesn't leave home without her trusty Crescent Rose. It may look like a high-tech scythe, and it is, but it's also a gun. Ruby made Crescent Rose herself. It's like
Yep.
a dance between Grim Reaper's Choice and a bolt-action
I love
sniper
the
rifle.
RWBY
A
weapons.
dance is-
They're like always a mix of one weapon and a gun. Some amalgamation of one weapon type and a gun, almost. It's really cool.
Fitting, as huntsmen are locked in a never-ending waltz in their
Steamstone, light and
battle with
wind,
the
hard
Grimm.
light,
Crescent
ice,
Rose
gravity,
can switch between
fire.
sniper and scythe at the press of a button. Ruby's
Yeah,
an
water in there
old-handed,
too?
flinging
You
and
know?
moving it exactly
Huh,
how
I
she
don't think we've
wants,
ever seen
despite it
somebody with
being,
dust
like,
that controls
bigger
water.
than she is. How does she do it with those noodle
Yes,
arms? The girl
what's that?
can't even throw a
Hmm.
punch.
Well, she might not need to, given the strength of her aura. All living beings in Remnant have an aura, except dark creatures like Grimm, though not all of them can utilize it in combat without extensive training. See, aura forms a barrier that blocks fatal blows and even heals wounds.
It can make weapons stronger too. When Ruby slaps a cartridge of dust into Crescent Rose, her aura lights up nature's wrath in man's hand.
Dramatic, but accurate.
Yeah.
This dust represents the base elements of the world. Fire, electricity, ice, wind, anti-gravity. Does that last one count?
Rule of cool, Wiz. She's got the eyes of a hawk, and when she shoots you with dust, a bullet wound's the last thing you'll be worried about. With enough of a boost, ice dust can freeze over whole mechs, and she can power up her kicks to crater military-grade steel.
A person's aura may be
Yeah.
limited, but Ruby can keep track of hers with this handy health bar on her not smartphone.
Ruby
Not
blasted through Hunter's
smartphone.
classes with flying colors. Almost right away, she was appointed the leader of her own group, with Weiss Schnee, Blake Belladonna, and Big Sis Yang
Yep, that's her
Xiaolong.
team.
Oh, I get it. Team Ruby.
But Ruby's hope for many years of learning with
Ruby.
her friends would be dashed as evil machinations spread like wildfire.
Yeah,
And with a
praying.
flash of silver light, Beacon had fallen.
Ruby's friends dead. Her school totally wrecked.
I
Her
actually
sister,
do, and
dis-
I'm actually hyped that they Viz Media is getting underway with the actual Volume 10. But I hope they go beyond Volume 10. I feel like the story has more. I think they can go past beyond the story of Salem and whatnot. I really do. I think if they put their minds to it and put effort into it, I think they could make a new story outside of her. So
armed, all because of a lover's spat that went way too far.
Salem saw the world divided, and it was time to
I
say
just don't want to
goodbye
see it
to
end.
any happily ever after.
But
Well,
Ruby wouldn't give up like that, so she set off to change the world.
Even as Crescent Rose began to feel heavier and heavier. Could she really save the world like her fairy tale heroes? All she did is what she's always done and never stopped moving forward.
Because Crescent
Yeah.
Rose wasn't the only thing she needed. She had to improve her semblance too.
Right.
Yeah.
While aura is essentially the manifestation of one's soul, the semblance is an expression of their personality.
Basically, it's a superpower farmed by aura, and Ruby's got super speed. Or a teleport? Or
Take off like
what
a
is
bullet.
she doing exactly?
Close. This is Petal Burst, a mixture of speed,
Yeah,
teleportation,
it's
and
weird that said.
intangibility. RWBY
I
can
don't
rocket from one
think
point
I
to another
ever.
in milliseconds.
I don't think I ever characterized it as teleportation, but I guess it is a form of teleportation.
Literally bursting into petals.
Sort of. According to Best Robo Girl Penny, RWBY's semblance is extremely complex and variable. It involves breaking her body down to its molecular components before zooming off in complex paths, negating the laws of mass entirely.
It's hence why she can carry people with
Noria's
it.
best girl. RWBY's pedal burst is so quick she can make flying missiles look completely still. Good luck tagging her with a bullet or a breadstick.
She is certainly quick enough to give Emerald and Mercury a hard time, and they've dodged actual lightning.
She's faster than Blake,
You know,
who could
stats,
keep up with
baby.
the most cringe faunus of all, Adam Taurus.
Well, he did draw his sword fast enough to parry an actual particle beam. In real life, such a beam is created by accelerating charged particles to just under light speed.
So, that's impressive.
With such a powerful ability, RWBY could safely shine her
Still kinda feel
smile
like they
for
shouldn't have
years,
killed him off,
even
but-
as she carried the fate of Remnant across the world. To her friends, she was a beacon of hope.
Well, yeah, because she's got one more superpower. Her
Silver
silver eyes. Just
eyes.
like her mom, RWBY inherited them from the god of light as a weapon against negative anti-life energy, like the evil goop Grim spawned from. Just a wink and blam! Sayonara, Dragon of Darkness!
But RWBY's skills didn't falter after her time at Beacon. As she journeyed across Remnant, she leveled up to compete with all sorts of powerful magic and mechanized foes. Her team could even match the Ace Ops, an elite squad of longtime professional huntsmen.
Including Harriet, whose super speed semblance was totally outclassed by
Oh,
pedal
the Curious Cat
and
in
Vine, whose aura
the
was
last
strong enough to contain a bomb that
volume.
was about to decimate the whole city of Mantle. Man, these are some pretty powerful auras.
Though it's important to remember, RWBY is only 17 years old. The
Yeah,
weight
she
of
is.
being
It is
a
kinda
leader,
crazy
a
still only
savior,
17.
and a huntress like her mother would get heavier and heavier and heavier.
She got over it. Look at her go!
Taking Crescent Rose firmly in hand and sending a message of unity to the rest of the world. RWBY had finally left the fairy tale behind, taking one more step toward the day we've waited for.
Ah, the day we waited for.
Today's battle is sponsored by Prize Picks.
Still
We
love
all
that's
make
the
decisions
first
every
opening
day,
for
but
RWBY is like the best one.
On Prize Picks, making the right choice can
Honestly.
get you paid.
And hey, football season is just kicking off right now. Just evil souls of this world are on the Disney Fast Pass to
Maka.
becoming a Kishin.
Destructive gods mutated from good-natured souls. A Kishin could plunge the world into chaos and madness.
Yep.
If only someone could stop them.
Bing bong, it's the DWMA. Welcome
With
to Death
bravery.
Weapon Meister
Let me
Academy,
stop.
where death rules. Literally, his name is Death.
Here, Lord Death tasks humans to become
Oh,
spiritually
this
talented
bully is so
meisters
much.
of demon weapons.
I think they said they're
AKA people
continuing the
who are also a
manga,
weapon.
so I
No,
think
really,
we
they
may
transform into
get the
weapons,
anime
guns,
back.
ninja stars, hammers, you
They're
name it.
either
A Meister weapon
redoing
bear
the
kills
manga
and
or continuing
consumes
the
lost
manga.
souls to keep the
I
Kishin
heard.
away. Jack the Ripper? More like Jack the Fraud.
And so, the demon weapon, Soul, was paired with the dutiful rising star, Maka Albarn.
Talk about your classic teacher's pet.
Oh, so
The
you
kind
see
of
this
girl who leaves
13
an
at the
apple
end
on
of
the
this
desk
series?
and goes, "Teacher, you forgot to give us homework." And then we jump them.
As if
Then
Soul's any
we
better.
jump
A
'em.
weapon who's too concerned with being cool to do any
Rightfully
real
so.
work.
Hey, Soul's not just any demon weapon. He's a scythe. And he's got his sights on upgrading to the highest level of Death Scythe.
Which would be a
Yeah.
high honor. And lucky for Soul, Maka always aims high.
With that common goal, Maka and Soul formed the Dream Team. All they needed was 99 Kishin eggs and the soul of a witch. Easy,
Yep.
right?
Maybe, since Maka is extraordinarily perceptive at spotting and examining souls. She can detect spiritual presences from millions of yards away and can discern its nature, stability, and emotions.
Time for class then. The two trained hard.
Oh,
but their
so-
styles
Shape-shifting. Oh,
kinda
oh
weird.
no, this is.
Okay, so Maka guides
Soul.
Soul in the direction she wants to go, but Soul, the scythe, does all the actual movements
That's weird.
himself. Maka's the Meister, Soul's the
Shouldn't she
weapon.
be?
Like
Shouldn't her
conductor
age
and
say 13,
instrumentalist,
15 too?
a Meister weapon pair cannot work in harmony without total cooperation.
Let me stop thinking
Too
that.
bad their teamwork sucked. They
You know-
fumbled the easiest chance for Death Scythe status. F-.
Maka just
That's
could not
fine.
get in tune with Soul's wavelength. She was skilled, sure, more skilled than most.
Keyword most. There were plenty of rivals showing her up, like Blackstar and Tsubaki.
Really puts a damper on the straight A's when this show-off is doing better than you.
It was up to Maka and Soul to improve their teamwork through soul resonance.
What I said about wavelength wasn't metaphorical. Rather, wavelengths are the means with which Meister and weapon draw strength through each other. Think of two wavelengths as different emotional amplitudes that must merge at one alignment.
If the Meister's the guitar and the weapon's the amp, then they create a feedback loop to increase its frequency. That's soul resonance.
Soul resonance creates a telepathic link and surges
I haven't
their
watched it in
strength
so
and
long.
speed.
I did forget about some specifics of how their powers work.
A big energy strike
It's
that
good
puts
for
the
me.
L in evil.
As the name implies, it works especially well against witches.
Soul perception, soul resonance, wavelength control, anti-demon wavelength bounce slashes, which is demon number.
And other evil creatures. It's not
Maka
exclusive or anything.
It's actually
Remember
really
that.
deadly against evil because of Maka's rare anti-demon wavelengths. Basically, being a goody little two-shoes gets her the power of purity or whatever.
Maka and Soul were becoming a synchronized unit. Though one would sometimes need to rein in the other's idiotic habits.
And the other guys gotta stop their annoying overthinking, Wiz.
But everything changed after a
Crona.
unique encounter with Crona, which nearly killed Soul.
Now Soul had an ogre pal in his head, waiting for him to swing on over and play
Oh,
the
that was
piano.
so cool.
Yep,
Every time we
Soul
saw
got
their little
infected with
interactions.
Black blood.
Black blood was specially brewed as a weaponizable blood. It hardens and strengthens its user's body inside and out, increasing their
got
physical
loopy
ability.
and
They can
crazy.
even block blades with their bare skin.
Too bad it comes with a little side effect of madness with a capital M.
A force of fear and sadness all living things
Ugh.
possess, which threatens to ruin the world.
So it was kind of a big deal that Maka was bummed by how she got Soul in a jam. But thanks to Soul, she got over it and even welcomed in their new little ogre buddy.
Now when Soul plays his grand piano, their soul resonance
Oh,
sings
did she? I
even
didn't
louder
catch
through
that.
the black blood.
Giving Maka all the perks of Black Blood too. Even
Oh,
the crazy
yeah,
part.
that's how
Bet
that
you
happened.
didn't expect that, Crona.
But evil saw their plans through. The Kishin Asura had arrived. Madness was spreading everywhere.
So Maka and Soul had to lock in and upgrade their witch hunt to the even stronger demon hunt slash. They went on even more missions to reap souls with classmates like Blackstar, and that guy outran his own shadow.
Perhaps the most
Wow.
obvious evidence ever of faster than light speed.
That was another
And
manga
Maka
one.
could
I don't think
finally
that
keep
ever
up
came
with
into
him.
the
Pair that with her fight with the
anime.
demon tool Gopher, who could obliterate whole mountains, and you've got one hell of an ass kicker.
And yet, Maka's relationship with Soul still faltered. Soul was the real star here. Even other Meisters were trying to take him as a weapon, away from Maka.
I mean, he literally moves himself, so Maka couldn't help but wonder if she was holding him back all along.
But Soul said the truth. In all of their missions, their teamwork was the key to their victory. An orchestral performance is only as good as the one conducting. And so, their wavelengths played in harmony, and Maka donned a dress of black blood.
It's an armor
Whoa.
literally made of blood.
That
It lets
definitely
Maka
didn't make it
fly
into the
around and
anime.
Shoot out her soul as an epic sound wave. So freaking metal.
At the same time, Soul discovered he could hack souls and directly transmit Maka's anti-demon wavelengths, basically shutting their enemy completely down through Soul Adachi.
Oh, that sounds
And
OP.
they finally achieved Death Sight.
Oh, that sounds
The
OP.
dream's here, baby.
So when Krona's own Black Blood reached its final stage, Maka and Soul flew to the moon. A moon small and
What?
unassuming, but so dense it has the
That
same
definitely
mass as the
that
planet
wasn't
itself.
in the anime.
The very world's sanity was at stake.
Krona might have gone insane, but Maka still reached out to their new friend's soul until the Kishin showed up to ruin everything. Come on, Asura,
Oh,
we're having a
damn.
moment here. Timing, bro.
In what would be Maka's
Timing,
final
bro.
exam, Maka, Soul, and all of their friends faced off against the Kishin.
And
Sick.
she passed. A+. Maka pulled her weight and perfected her teamwork with Soul.
If we
Their
had gotten
wavelengths
that,
were
Soul Eater
pitch
would have
perfect.
turned out to
Asura
be a
did
greater anime
everything
than
he
what,
could to
what
separate
it
them,
did.
crater them into the moon, punch holes in Maka's chest, tamper
Jesus.
their souls with madness, and each time they successfully realigned their wavelengths.
Until they kicked his ass with one final upgrade, the Kishin Hunt Slash.
Nice.
Maka Chop! Now that's what I call absolute cinema.
Because a sound soul dwells within a sound
Oh,
mind
look at that
and body.
manga panel.
So should you feel overwhelmed by evil's roars, just write 4242564 whenever you want to knock on death's door. Congratulations!
It's got to be written
Yeah,
and
Wiz,
done better,
your ego is
honestly.
showing.
And I think if they include everything from the manga and the second time around, if they do another anime, I think it would be better. Include the manga and write it better. Give us a better ending to what you did the first time. And I don't think too many people have much to complain about.
Yeah, it's a big deal, so we've got a big discount on our
200
website to celebrate.
episodes?
That's www.deathbattle.gg.
Website members already get awesome deals like exclusive Death Battle merch, the whole episode archive, including episodes not on YouTube, and a bunch of behind-the-scenes goodies. And if you sign up today, you can use our code DB200 to get
Okay, I'll
20%
check that out.
off.
You can only grab this discount chip as
check
soon as you...
that out.
Absolute Cinema desk mat that's on the store. Cool as fuck.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a side battle!
Let's go.
Okay, it's official. This is so not cool.
Oh, come on, Soul. Our target should be here, so try helping out. Hi! Who you looking for?
I think it's true on the stupid.
Little Red Riding Hood. Your humanity has strayed from its just path.
Oh,
And
they
the shade dummy has called your
Someone
boyfriend
told her that was.
Your soul is ours!
Really cool. Hi.
I like my soul, thanks.
Oh, go ahead. Okay.
Won't lie, Red. Your moves are sick, but too slow for my Meister.
You haven't seen anything yet.
I don't know. I don't know if she got this.
She's quick, but we can
I don't know if we got this. Maybe them. Let's see. Yeah. Whoa. We're on the witch hunt. Oh, the music. Damn, the duff. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Stop. Ooh.
get back here.
Whoa. Seeing all those dust shots. The gravity shot. Black dress? Yeah. Oh, the hair things? I thought those were
Her soul forms a barrier.
pigtails.
Try helping out.
Okay.
Relax.
Disruption. She hasn't used Silver Eyes yet. Oh, okay, okay. Whoa.
But I'll never stop fighting. I'm Ruby Rose, and I am a huntress.
Soul Adagio.
Oh, he broke your semblance.
Ruby!
Silver Eyes.
The wavelengths. Damn it, she's. Stay strong, Maka. You got this.
Oh. Okay. Damn. Yeah.
A simple, honest soul. Ruby Rose, huh?
Oh, the two moons. Okay. Yeah, when they
Rest
said
in
all that
peace,
stuff about
RWBY.
going to the moon
But
and doing
hey,
that,
it's not often
it
you get
was
to see
good.
Scythe
That
on
was good.
Scythe action like that.
Let's break this down with
He
the
was
4
fast,
categories
but
that best represent this matchup.
he's probably gonna
First,
Ruby's gonna
strength.
probably gonna
Or
take
a supercharged
speed, but
Ruby's strength way higher than you'd think, like kicking this Grim through steel. But Maka's soul resonance could match Gopher, who destroyed mountains.
Now,
Yeah,
Team RWBY did
yeah.
defeat Vine, whose aura contained a bomb that could have wiped out a city.
Adding up their flight speed and how far Harriet said they'd have to fly to avoid the blast, that's a 366 kiloton bomb.
It's possible RWBY's own aura possesses a similar level of, say, energy strength, though her semblance obviously can't replicate what Vine did.
Yeah.
Black Blood Maka got blasted by Asura into the moon.
Into the moon.
Yeah, it's small, but its mass is the same as Earth's, right?
Putting Asura's strikes at 2 quadrillion tons of TNT, over 5 billion times higher than Vine.
So Maka takes strength,
Yeah,
but
Maka takes-
speed
but-
wasn't as clear cut. Ruby's a fast little gal.
I
Maka
thought it
kept
was.
up with Black Star, faster than Shadows and whatnot. But as
Speed
they
should
improved their
definitely be
skills,
Ruby's.
Ruby and her friends could outspeed Adam.
Who blocked a particle beam. Though
Yeah.
given the distance and time to react, Adam moved about 42% the speed of light. Not quite faster than your own Shadow territory. Still, Ruby's Petal Burst has become far faster than this over time, and clearly gives
Yeah.
more than a 2-time speed increase on top of that 42%, making her well past light speed.
Definitely enough to take on Harriet, who was all about speed.
Oh
Angry
yeah, there
speed.
he is.
This
definitely.
isn't to say Maka couldn't keep up thanks to Soul Resonance, but Petal Burst makes this comparison close enough to call it a tie.
Yeah,
and their
really?
speed
I
would
thought
be
you gave
key
some
to winning
to
in
Ruby.
skill.
Okay.
Come on, Wiz. Call it what it really is. It's Scythery.
That's not a word.
Maka's Scythery was pretty good, but Soul does
Nah.
all the movement for her.
Yeah,
As a
no,
Meister,
it's-
she was
that goes
mostly
to-
a guide.
It's
goes to
easy to
Ruby.
assume that Ruby's Scythery was superior. She's entirely self-sufficient at dancing with her weapon.
Soul's own control is still a factor here, but it doesn't change that Ruby's been
Because he's
swinging
a Scythe
that thing
himself.
for
He's not the
way
person
longer than
wielding
Maka.
it around,
Ruby's
so.
got Scythery in the bag.
Yeah.
Perhaps this edge would be enough for Ruby to avoid Maka's far greater strength if she had the better powers.
So, Aura's really cool. Barriers, healing, superpowers, and so on.
But it's nothing
But
compared
it's got
to-
one big weakness.
It is a finite resource that is required for all of Ruby's powers.
Petal
Yeah.
Burst, activating dust, even powering up Crescent Rose takes juice and some aura. Once it's gone, Ruby's totally vulnerable.
And there's a second key factor regarding aura. It is specifically a manifestation of Ruby's soul.
Oh.
And Maka's powers are
Oh, no,
all
it's
about
the,
taking on
semblance
souls.
is the
Maka had
personality.
lots of ways to break through Ruby's aura, like Soul Adagio.
And since Maka is exceptionally gifted at examining
Yeah, once
souls,
I heard you
she
can
could
break
definitely
people's
figure out how
souls, oh
aura
no,
works.
that's
But plot twist, what
That's-
about Ruby's silver eyes? Her anti-grim
We
eye
haven't
beams?
seen enough
Turns
about
out
that.
They were actually her best secret weapon.
The negative
Yeah.
power of Grim is quite similar to Madness wavelengths, which power Black Blood. Since anti-demon wavelengths can cancel out Black Blood, the Silver Eyes should achieve a similar effect.
Oh,
But
okay, I
Maka and
guess.
Soul's whole story is about reaching that perfect soul resonance. Asura tried every way in the book and more to separate their wavelengths and failed. And we already talked about how much stronger he is than Ruby. Maka takes powers, because when she rose to the
Okay,
occasion,
yeah.
Ruby didn't stand a semblance of a
Yeah.
chance and bit the dust.
The winners are
I
Maka Albarn
still
and
would
Soul
root for Ruby
Evans.
every day of
Wait,
the
his
week, but
name is Soul Evans? Next time on Death Battle.
got still got Blade?
Subscribe
Blade
and join as
versus
a member to see-
Buffy? Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. I'm gonna be biased off the bat. It's Blade all day. What do you? Nah, brother, no. That's Blade all day. That's gonna be a good one. That's going to be a. That's a okay. Back to back bangers. They had bangers for 3 back to back. Hulk, Godzilla, Maka, Ruby, Blade, Buffy. Okay. Actually, I think I would have thought they would do Blade versus Angel, but Angel is a underrated character, I guess. That's gonna be a good one. All right. Great Death Battle by Death Battle. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What were your thoughts of the Death Battle today? Were you rooting for Ruby? Were you rooting for Maka? Do you think their assessment and final choice was choice of the winner was right or was it wrong? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, if you enjoyed it or not. And I'll leave a link for the original Death Battle video in the description down below. And I shall catch y'all and holla at y'all on the next one.